Hey y'all, it's your girl Tara, the battle rap groupie. I'm on vacation. Y'all gotta excuse the appearance, okay? I wanted to come through real quick and give my Chrome 23 predictions. Slide through on y'all real quick. So y'all gonna have to, I'm on my Mary J. Blige. Take me as I am or have nothing at all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know a bitch still stay cute, so and I ain't gonna hold y'all for long because I got stuff to do, and I'm sure y'all got stuff to do. So let's just get into these predictions real quick, okay? Cool. So first of all, I'm super excited for Chrome 23. The league, the females definitely need more platforms to showcase their talent. That takes nothing away from Queen of the Ring because they're dope. I'm actually glad that a new Panic Room is coming out. So it's a lot of dopeness going on for female battle rap right now. And y'all know I'm here for it. So let's get into these predictions real quick. All right. So first battle, Official versus KCJ. I don't really know how I feel about this battle, only because it's Bardashian on Bardashian crime, and I feel like both of these ladies, based on their KCJ's last showing with 40, wasn't that great, especially with the whole face controversy, and we all know that Official, she's coming off of some hard losses in the tournament and different things like that. So I feel like both of these ladies have a lot to prove, and the fact that they're friends, it just gives me a little bit of pause. But I'm hoping for a Geechee and Rum Nitty situation, and if it's that, I can't really call it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this battle could go 2-1 either way because both of the ladies have a lot to prove. I just hope that they can put their friendship aside and come in and ready to kill and ready to work. But either way, I'm excited to see it. So I can't really call a winner for that one. The next one, Yoshi G and Prestavia. So I got Yoshi G 3-0 or 2-1, respectfully. I know that Prestavia is new. She's getting a lot of hype and everything. I had saw Prestavia's TS battle. That's when I first got introduced to her. And I wasn't a fan of that battle, of her in that battle. Now, I didn't hate her, but I did feel like she could have had better breath control. And I don't vibe with the Christian bars. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all know me from social media, y'all know the type of stuff that I'm into. I think Christians are delusional. So you start spitting Christian bars like, can't believe you, sweetheart, the council and I see him. Like, I could go on and on for days. So those kind of things, just my personal preference. I don't really vibe with her. I vibe more with Yoshi, the thought bars. Y'all know I hoe well. You know what I'm saying? Bitch then got flued out. I'm done. I'm hoeing well at this moment. So, I'm here for the thought bars. And Yoshi gets a lot of flack how she conducts herself online and in the public, but I'm here for that too because everybody is allowed to be them. It's 7 billion people on the planet. Everybody is allowed to be them, and so I don't have a problem. I feel like there's certain things that she, in my personal opinion, that she could do better or different when she promos. But again, that's my personal opinion, and we all know opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one, and most of y'all ain't even clean while y'all sitting there judging. You know what I'm saying? So I try not to be, too judgmental about what people do online because everybody lives online. For everybody to say that online is not real life, y'all sure are on there all day, especially with the invention of spaces. But we're not even about to get into that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if it ain't real life, why y'all be online all day sleeping in the spaces? But I digress. So for those reasons alone, I have Yoshi 3-0, 2-1, respectfully over Prestavia because I don't enjoy her. Next battle, 40 bars in QB. This battle, I think it could go either way. Y'all are never gonna hear me say no dumb shit like so and so will win if they show up. I feel like once you have to start putting if they show up in front of a battler's name or every time when you're describing them, that they've already failed, right? So I don't ever want to say that in regards to any battler. right? I'm just not going to talk about you at that point if I have to feel like I have to say that. Like if they show up, they're going to win. But for this battle and this grudge match, and after watching the face off, I think that if 40 can stay in charge of her emotions and like not swing and put all those emotions in her bars and in her preparation and in her performance, I think that she could pretty much kick QB's ass. You know what I'm saying? But I'm interested to see what QB is gonna do as well on her return. So it's just gonna be a fire battle either way. But I do have 40 bars over QB 2-1 because she's mad. She's mad. And I like it. I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? So I hope she stays in her war bag and she eats her food. You know what I'm saying? So last battle on the card is Miss Hustle versus Couture, right? And I feel like, I probably don't even have to give my predictions for that. If you guys have been following me on Twitter, seeing my social media, seeing me on the Queens of Battle Rap show, but I gotta fill out the card. However, before I give my predictions on this battle, I need to take a moment and I need to apologize to Miss Hustle. She put out the call that she was going to take a lucky fan to be her +1 if they recorded a 16 verse about her and sent it to her, and her friends were going to judge. And I did that, and it impressed her, and she picked me in the spaces. She let me know in the spaces that she wanted me to be her +1 to the event. Now, I sincerely have to apologize to you, Hustle, and I feel like I have to also apologize to anyone that I've ever done a reading for or helped in any way spiritually, because I really dropped the ball. There were some things that I was supposed to know that I didn't know. And I feel like that I've caused some hurt and some confusion, and that was not my intent at all. I didn't know that when you picked me that I was at that moment indoctrinated into your gang. I feel like I should have known that. But see, this is the thing. I'm not from New York, and I've never been in a gang before. I don't understand gang culture. I'm an only child, and I've always only handled my problems by myself. So I didn't know that when I make a new friend or a new acquaintance, that all of their enemies, that I absorb them. I didn't know that, Hustle, and I'm so sorry for that and any confusion or embarrassment that I caused you. Because the morning that you announced that you wanted me to be your +1, and you were so excited to meet me, and that I would prove that I was a real fan because of the 16 that I wrote and how I bigged you up on the show. And then I see that I did the most disrespectful thing when I left your spaces and just scrolling Twitter, and I saw that Yoshi had a space. And I forgot that once you said that I was your +1, that I could no longer be a fan of hers. I didn't know. I should have known that. I'm a psychic medium. I don't think I'll ever be qualified to charge for a reading again, because I should have known that once you picked me, that I wasn't supposed to interact with anyone that you had a problem with. And I know that I was supposed to intuit everybody that you had a problem with, and for that, my sincere apologies. I saw Yoshi in the spaces breaking down, asking for help. I'm a fan of battle rap, and I just clicked on to listen just for a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes or so. And in that time, I see that I really offended you, because you sent your watchdog to come into my inbox and let me know to get out of that space now, please and thank you. And I think I should apologize to your general as well, because even though they gave me no context, even though they did not tell me, hey, I'm with Hustle, she asked me to pass this message to you, even though they just jumped in my inbox with this command, I know that I should have known that it was coming from you, and that you were just too hurt by my behavior of being in the spaces to contact me yourself. Even though you had my telephone number at this point, I see that I hurt you so bad that you didn't even feel comfortable with calling me and telling me how you wanted me to represent you or conduct you from the time that you picked me until the time that I was supposed to meet you in New York. So for that, I apologize. I know that I was supposed to know every single friend of yours, everybody in your circle who's on Twitter. I know that Hennessy is so important in the culture right now. She's so important. She's media. And it was so disrespectful of me to not acknowledge that, you sent her to come talk to me, even though she didn't express it herself. I'm a psychic medium. I've been sharing my interview for weeks, and I should have known that. I take full responsibility. So the way that I responded to her, and responded on Twitter saying, don't come into my inbox telling me what to do because I'm a grown woman. I shouldn't have done that. I should have known that it came from you, and I'm so sorry. And I did try to make it right. She invited me to her spaces to let me know who she was, Hennessy, that she's media, and that you sent her to send me the message, and that it doesn't look right for me to have any interaction with anyone else in battle rap that you don't like. And she was very gracious to explain to me that you all are just looking out for me because she I believe she said verbatim that she just didn't want me to lose my opportunity of being your plus one. And I'm thankful for that she took time out of her day that's jam packed with drinking bottles of Hennessy to the face, eating packs of backwoods, and smoking Camel cigarettes. um she took time out of her day to message me to protect me so that I can still come to the event. And I let her down and I let you down. And I went into your inbox on that day to apologize to you and to let you know that, I'm sorry because I got it, the osmotic conversation that at this point that I'm not supposed to talk to anyone that isn't that you aren't a fan of personally. So I wanted to let you know that I understood the assignment that for this time period, that I'm supposed to hold on to your beefs. But I guess you were just so angry with me at that point that you didn't even feel like that you should respond. And I get that. Sometimes I get really angry at things and it takes me a minute to kind of breathe and kind of focus and see how I want to respond as well. So I really appreciate you taking a step back and not kind of bombing on me or yelling at me or cursing me out, because I know that that is something that you could do. And when people cross you and when you feel cross, so I appreciate you not doing that to me. And at that point, I really should have learned, and I'm so sorry that I didn't. I just kept fucking up. I'm really, as a my own yaya, I'm going to have to go back to my tatas and tell them, what I've done and see what I can do to be better moving forward. Because going back again, when Hennessy invited me to the spaces to let me know who she was and why she sent me that message, and I thought I had cleared everything up, and she said that we were good on the spaces and in my inbox. But again, like I said, I see that you still needed some time to cool off because you didn't respond to my apology that I left in your inbox. And I totally understand that. So then I tried to show my allegiance to you by being more active in the spaces, talking with Hennessy and just, kind of joking and being my bubbly self. And just being around because I just love battle rap so much. So I know that we were in the spaces on the 11th in the afternoon, and I apologize again that the conversation in the spaces turned to my work as a phone sex operator, and I apologize that I did a shameless plug that I teach women how to do phone sex and get money, and that a couple of people were interested. I don't know at what point that you popped up listening to the spaces, but yeah, the guy was about to be really disrespectful and asked me to give free phone sex on the spaces. And I can see, because I had made so many mistakes up until this point, I can totally see in hindsight your apprehension and wanting to come in and jump in, because I don't blame you. You probably felt like you couldn't trust me at this point. And is this girl gonna be on the spaces and really start giving away free phone sex? I would never. That's how I pay my bills. So I did do my best to try to let them know that that's not going to happen. But if they want to pay me, then I can do it. You used the terms that it was exploitive to women, and that because I represent you now, that I can't do certain things. I can't talk about phone sex. And I totally get it. And you did an awesome job of coming into the room at that point, taking over, muting everyone's mic, telling them to shut up. You did an awesome job. Like, the way you control a room is awesome. It's awesome. That's why you're Hustle. You know what I'm saying? You control the crowd the way that you control the spaces room. Okay, so yeah, so that was on the 11th. And I felt so bad. I didn't know what to do or say. I felt like I had embarrassed you. And I had already been priorly put on notice, that my opportunity was in jeopardy. So at this point, I'm just walking on eggshells, and I just keep fucking up, and oh, I'm just so sorry. So I see you on the spaces, you and Hennessy on the spaces, on the 12th, the very next day, early in the morning. And I was so proud of you guys, because I know that the night before, that it was exploitive of me to talk about how I earn money from sex work. But I know that it's totally okay to bully a woman into having a threesome for free to keep her man. And I'm sorry, bully's the wrong word. Did I say that? I meant encourage. Encourage. You and Hennessy were on the morning show giving free advice to this woman who said that she wasn't comfortable having threesomes with her men. And you guys are so matter of fact and so direct. That's what I respect about you, Hustle, that you are so direct and you say what you want to say. And because you guys were telling this woman, like, she is never going to be happy if she doesn't eat some pussy that she don't want to eat to keep a man. And I just, kudos to you, because sometimes women have to get told the hard things that they don't want to hear. And you did a great job. You and Hennessy did a great job that morning, stripping away this woman's delusion about how she wants to live her life and how she wants to have her relationships. So kudos to that, Now at this point, I know I'm getting very extra, because you are so busy preparing for your battle. You're so busy, and I'm just bothering you, asking you, where's the venue? You were so gracious to tell me, it's in Manhattan, and to get a hotel in between the 40s and 50s. I get that you did not have enough time to even give me the zip code that I asked you for, because you were so busy going over your material, so busy in the spaces. All day and all night, convincing people to have threesomes, convincing men that they committed crimes from movies and things like that. So I know that you had a lot going on. So me pressuring you or trying to ask you how to make my travel plans, I know that was a problem. I mean, it's not my fault that I live in California and it's 2 weeks before the event, and I want to make sure that I get everything correct. That's my own issue. That you have nothing to do with that. So I from the bottom of my heart apologize for making that an issue for you. I tried to turn the tide. And help promo because I was just so excited. And again, I just, fuck my third eye. I just kept fucking up, like Restore Order was talking about the card and giving their predictions, and it was all love. And, I shared it and I said, put some respect on your name. and I added you, and I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, because you immediately hopped in my inbox and said, don't send you any negativity, that you need to be focused. You thanked me for being a supporter, and you let me know not to send you any negativity because you needed to be focused, and you were 1,000% right. Like I handled this wrong every step of the way, and I'm so disappointed in myself, so yeah, you responded to that, because you got to get on negativity, you got to cut that, you can't let that be all in your aura. So I get it, that's way more important than telling me more details about the venue. That's more important than answering my questions on the screenshots of the hotels that I did find on my own, asking you if they were close enough. I understand none of that is important. What's important is keeping your mind and your energy right for the battle. I understand that now. I have totally failed at this assignment. This assignment that you never gave me verbally, but I'm a psychic medium. You must have watched. I know what it is. I know. Oh, now I know what it is. I'm so humbled now. You must have watched. You must have listened to my interview, and you said, okay. She's a psychic medium. She's an empath. She speaks to dead people. I don't need to tell her anything. She's going to know how to operate. I don't need to call her. I don't need to text her back. I don't need to take 5 minutes out of my day to say, "Hey, Tara, I I picked you, and for the next 2 weeks for promotion purposes, I need you to not interact with anyone that I don't like, anyone that I've had public problems with. I know you were a supporter of the whole culture, but just if you could do me a favor, just for the next 2 weeks, just be quiet. Don't like nobody else's stuff. Just continue to big me up, And I know that's a lot for me to ask or expect with everything that you had on your plate leading up to the battle. I know you had so much limited time. You were tweeting about being concerned about losing your voice. So I know that you were just in the spaces. I'm not a battle rapper. So, and medical discoveries change all the time. So, and maybe screaming on spaces is actually how you reverse psychology yourself to get your voice back. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't profess to know everything about everything, and that's where I fucked up, And then I've done the most egregious thing, which this is the part where I really and I really truly am ashamed of myself, and I don't think it's even fair for me to call myself a supporter of yours anymore. So on the 20th, I retweeted and captioned one of Nunu's posts because it was cute to me and I had something to add. Why, oh why did I do that? Why did I do that? Because even though you're not following me, um, the universe knows, and your spirit guides know, and they're always looking out to protect you. And I'm so glad that the information came back to you for your protection, because I know that you saw that tweet, because 5 minutes later you tweeted that you were changing your plus ones because you need gang in the building. And I totally understood, because I really fucked up. I really dropped the ball. I really dropped the ball on that. Nunu, of all people, Nunu. I mean, I should have known better. All them years ago, when you were on Caps Radio screaming about how you were gonna kill her and you were gonna drag her and fuck her up, and it doesn't matter that you lost the fight to Farrah because she was your friend, so you didn't fight her for real. But when it's an op, you really fight for real and you drag bitches. I listened to those interviews in real time. I've been a fan of the culture for about 10 years. So I should have known, even though since that interview, you've been in spaces with her. I've watched on Caffeine and, on different times, you've been in spaces with her and she's not touched. She actually, she's looking really good. She's looking like a snack. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people get talk a little shit behind the scenes talking about she fucked Drake, but I say, hey, oh well, you know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at that, but I should be because it's new. It's new, and I'm a hustle supporter. So how fucking dare I? How I'm so ashamed of myself. So when I saw that tweet, even though you did delete it afterwards. You know, I mean, I still have it. If people want to see, I may or may not put the receipts on Twitter. But you did delete it, so maybe you thought about it and you changed your mind. I don't know. However, you shouldn't have changed your mind because from start to finish, I fucked up. I fucked up. I made you feel like I was just pretending to be a fan of yours, a supporter of yours. Hell, for all we know, I could have got somebody to write that 16 for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, I was just capping on the show, to just get in the building for all based on me retweeting Nunu and being in Yoshi's space for 5 minutes. I can thoroughly see how you would not be secure that I'm a fan of yours. I can thoroughly see that. So, because I don't want to hurt you any further, I have decided to just remove myself and not come to New York. I made other plans. I'm fine. I know that you're not worried, and you shouldn't be, because clearly I'm not really a supporter of you. I've clearly proved that I don't really support you. And you deserve better. You definitely deserve better. So I hope that your list for Sunday is filled with all of the people in your gang, all of the people that are going to support you no matter what you do, no matter what you say, and no matter how you act. I hope that the building, that the people behind you, that you feel safe and secure, that they are going to take a bullet for you, even if they don't know why. And I'm sorry that I was not strong enough mentally to be in that position to do that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Oh, and as far as the battle, yeah, so I have Couture 3-0. Ebony, you're gonna need all the, good luck. I have a feeling that you're gonna need it. And shut up!